Hi y'all, my name is Susan Kirk and I'm here to support my little brother Greg.
Now with Corey we have
my sister-in-law Jennifer.
With Corey,
I'm here to help them win.
Great food truck race.
You can't go cut.
Great food truck
We're gonna
race.
have lots of blurbs in between. It's gonna be like
Because this is the first step in their dream of opening their own restaurant one day.
franchises.
Franchises. Well, you gotta open one restaurant first.
The whole point in this, Susan, is that we're taking mashed potatoes, bacon, and cornbread and mixing it all together to give it a new twist on Southern
Let's tell you how we came up with our name. Ramblin' Dogs. Ramblin' Dogs is because Greg and I have rambled for the last 25 years. Started in Texas. Well, we started in Georgia when we got married. Moved to Texas, then went to Georgia, then North Carolina, and then to Kentucky, and now back to Texas. Kind of come full circle. Ooh, that'd be the good thing, that we're full circle, so now it's time to move on. And then the dogs came from the fact that we are from Georgia, and we are huge UGA fans. Go Dogs. Love our dogs. So that's where Ramblin' Dogs came from.
We don't sell hot dogs.
No. It's D-A-W-G-S. Dogs.
Dogs.
Jennifer loves to mix up food combinations and flavors.
She hates them.
And she loves to modify recipes for my brother who found out he was celiac a couple years ago. Now, Greg, he spends hours on a smoker cooking up some of the most delicious, melt in your mouth food that you will have ever eaten.
Is it not the best chicken?
Oh, it's great chicken. It's great chicken. And now on my side, I tend more toward the business. As far as my cooking skills are concerned, I guess you could sum it up what my youngest son said when he was 5 years old to his kindergarten teacher when she asked, "What is the favorite food that your mama cooks?" And he said, "Chicken nuggets from the drive-thru at Burger King." And I think that pretty much says it all.
They wouldn't have a vegetable if they didn't have French fries.
They thought home cooking was driving up to a window.
Puppeteer? Is that what they call him? Puppet master?
Puppet master.
Why can't it be a puppeteer?
Because the puppet master is the one in charge of the puppets.
Oh, that's what I'm going to be on the truck. Is I'm going to be like this right here.
You wish.
Two ladies at my disposal. That didn't sound right, did it?
No.
It's like our dad. He's nothing but a pick.
Not our dad. I'm not.
My dad.
We're from Georgia,
Our dad.
but we're
This
not
is my brother.
related.
See the resemblance?
We just gotta, because we're from the South, we gotta make sure.
Well, but
Clarify.
she's been married into the family so long that she's a part of it. Because we do have that Scottish clan mentality where we can talk smack to each other, pick on each other, but no one outside the family better mess with us because then we circle the wagon and give protection.
That's what I can't wait until one of those other food trucks piss you off, and then when they take your spot, what are you going to do?
Oh, well, I'll take it back.
How are you going to take it back?
Trust me, they won't be taking my spot because we'll get there and beat them, and myself will be standing there. And I know,
Alright, y'all gotta listen to this.
I know how to protect a parking spot.
What do you do when they come and steal your customers out of your line?
I go take theirs.
An eye for an eye kind of thing.
Hey, whatever works. Because I plan to get to the end. I plan for the truck and the money. Don't do this stuff by halves. If you in for the whole way.
This is the thing. We are all uber competitive. I mean, to the max.
But we have fun while we do it.
Okay.
On the food truck race with us.
Because you love us.
Well, now that all the children are gone,
You cheering?
it is time for me to reclaim my life.
You didn't have a life when you had kids? Is that what you're saying?
I quit work the day I went into labor with my first, and I have become someone's mother, someone's wife. I have no identity. So now I will find myself on the journey across the United States. and I will rejoice when we win that $50,000. I will truly have found myself after we win the money.
Then what, you gonna go to Disney World? Personally, the last 25 years of our marriage, again, started dating at 16, got married at 18. No, we did not have to. Got married at 18.
Even though people were asking my mama that at our wedding.
Obviously, because I got married at 18. And then we moved out of state, so people didn't see us anymore, so you know.
So they thought it was really.
No, we really were getting stationed in Fort Worth. But anyway.
They wondered where they put the baby.
Had our first one when we were 21, so we're telling the truth there. Anyway, the point is that over the last 25 years, I have done a myriad of different jobs, and that always made sure that I could be close to home, and to the point to where for the last probably 11 years, I have been doing medical transcribing from the house. So again, if that shows you that I have got to have the willpower to get up and go to work, because it'd be very easy most mornings to get my cup of coffee and go sit in my recliner. Very easy. But anyway, the thing is that my job over the last 22 years has been to be mom. Loved every minute of it. Wouldn't have traded it for anything. And whenever I left Lexington, Kentucky, I would have brought that child with me had he gotten in that truck with me. But at this point, I'm ready for the next step. This is my time to do for me. This is why we need to be on this show, is because we don't back down from anything. We are adventurous. If you want me to do something, okay, let's go.
Throw any challenges you want to at us, we'll handle them. There's nothing that we can't handle that you throw at us, because our whole life in the military has been a challenge. We've been in 9 or 10 different locations over the course of 22 years in the Air Force, and you know, we've had a lot of obstacles personally and professionally, and we've come out on top just about every time. So throw it at us, bring it to us.
I don't get to spend as much time as I'd like with my little brother here, and there's nothing more enjoyable than the thought of 6 weeks of close contact.
Oh my.
With my sister-in-law and my baby brother, and just telling them how it is.
And she will tell us how it is.
It should be an interesting race, because from time to time, I've had a few people tell me that I think that I know it all. My children will tell you that I think that I'm always right. The problem is I am usually right. So...
Yes, one of the fondest memories is, and she's quick to remind me of this all the time, but you know, we didn't grow up wealthy by any means, so the clothes that
paycheck to paycheck.
The clothes that we wore were not stylish.
Opinionated.
So
speak for yourself.
Susan,
I had those Sears pantsuits that they let girls wear back in the day.
Sears.
Like Sears and Roebuck or Sears Sucker?
No, Sears.
Had some Roebuckers.
So I'm saying Sears and Roebuck.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, girls.
Listen, y'all asked me to tell a story.
Okay. Oh,
I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Y'all hijacked my story.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What was I saying? Oh, I know what I was saying. Anyway, we didn't have the best clothes by society standards, I guess you could say. So Susan had graduated college, she had a job, and she was making money, so I called her up one day and asked her to buy me a pair of Nikes.
Adidas.
Or was it Adidas?
Adidas. Converse, yes.
Adidas
No,
or
it was
Converse?
Converse.
Or Converse.
Just to say, there's 3 different shoes we're talking about here.
It's a shoe. Anyway, it's a name brand shoe.
It was probably Nikes, because Nike was the
No,
big
they didn't have Nikes then. No, he didn't want any buddies. And
You got to explain what a buddy shoe is.
A buddy was generic. This is the days before all the name brand stuff started, but Converse was your first name brand tennis shoe at the time, and that's what it was. It was Converse.
Boy, you were young. Go ahead, sorry. Go ahead with your story.
That's it. She bought me a pair of shoes. But then I've been paying.
But I hold it.
I've been paying for those shoes for the last 30 years.
Which is one of the reasons why he felt obligated to invite me to join the road trip, because this is payback for the interest on those shoes.
And then she used to take advantage of me. She had a nice car. She one of the first cars she bought was a Toyota Corolla. Was it a Corolla hatchback?
Yes.
And
No, not hatchback. It was a.
it was a hatchback.
Well, it had the sunroof in it.
Well, what's that got to do with it? It's a hatchback. It's the whole back half of it opens up. Opened up. It's a 2-door hatchback. I know what it was because I had to wash it for free.
I've had so many cars since then. You know, it all kind of blends.
But anyway, because I was wanting to drive, she would let me drive it around to the backyard just so I could wash it for her. Lost 25 pounds, 26 pounds over the last month and a half.
That's what my scale says.
You're doing good.
Yes.
She started when she came down here.
Because I about killed her.
That is true. I thought I was having a heart attack.
I took her to walk.
My brother told her to take me.
Y'all go ahead and tell the story.
I started gaining weight, and so I came down to visit my wonderful brother and his wife here, who are active here on the base, and they decided I needed to get myself in shape, start losing some weight, so they were going to take me on a walk. And my brother says,
No.
Jen, take her.
He says,
take her on the easier.
He says, how far are you going to take her? I said, well, what do you think? He goes, well, just take her on our normal short walk. Okay. Short walk is 3+ miles.
You're talking about somebody that hadn't walked in 5 years. So
yeah, I have to say, it was hot because we were in South Texas.
But now I have walked from my house to my car. But, you know,
We ain't got a scooter yet.
I would circle the parking lot for 10 minutes to get a space right next to the store. So, in the middle of this walk, I really thought we were going to have to call the ambulance. My arm went numb, my leg went numb. But let's just say, it did scare me enough that I decided I needed to lose some weight.
No, she's sitting there and she's like, it's just numb. Everything is numb. I'm like, your face ain't drooping yet. You ain't stroking. You're good. Let's go.
Oh, that's true. That is true. She did say that to me. I'm like, really?
We kept going.
I'm like, I can just fall out here at any moment. But my face ain't drooping, so I can keep on going.
She was good. We were good.
We were good.
You made it home?
I made it. The reason I bring up our southern roots is because that's the reason that our food tastes so good. Because of all the southern flavors that are included in the food that my sister-in-law, with the assistance of my brother, will be creating.
What do you think is going to be your biggest challenge for you on the race?
Keeping all the women off of me because I'm so sexy.
So, Greg, let me ask you something.
Okay, Jen.
Do you think people are going to underestimate us because we're from the South?
I think there's going to be some stereotyping going on. I do. I think they're going to...
I'm being serious right now.
I think they're going to think we're Southern bumpkins, that we're slow, that we don't have a competitive spirit in our body, or a competitive bone in our body, I guess you could say. They're not going to see us coming.
Well, and that's
We're going to kill them with kindness, but at the same time, we're going to be kicking their butts. Another thing about Southerners, too, is that we're real resourceful. You know, growing up 40 miles from the closest town, if your car quit working, there wasn't no just jumping in your car going to an auto parts store, or just wasn't
Calling the wrecker.
Or calling the wrecker or whatever. You had to figure out how to fix it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there's things that we'll be able to do that they won't be able to do because of the resourcefulness that we
the
have.
bottom line here is that we got the cook, we got the driver, and we got the seller, and we're going to win this thing. So we really need you to pick us, because we need to share Southern love and joy all the way from California to wherever we end up on the East Coast.
So anyway, we're all transitioning, and we don't have any ties really that's going to hold us back. You know, all we can do is get out there and give it our best, because you know there's not a lot of issues that we got to deal with. You know that most people have to. We're pretty self-sufficient. We can get out there and cook some food, have some fun, meet some people, and win $50,000 in a food truck. That's what we want to do.
Hey, Food Network, pick us. Peace out.